Imagine this. You've always felt different, like there's something bigger at play in your life. People come and go, but deep inside, you know there's a divine purpose for you, something that separates you from the rest. You may have felt this before, the weight of knowing that you're destined for something greater. But here's the thing. You've experienced moments of isolation, confusion, and sometimes frustration. Why do people misunderstand you? Why do they treat you as if you're not like them? It seems like every time you take a step forward, you're met with resistance, and the truth is, it can feel like you're completely alone. But let me tell you something. There's a reason for all of this. When the chosen ones step into their purpose, the world doesn't always know what to do with them. This might surprise you, but when you disappear, when you pull away from everything, your friends, your relationships, your comfort zone, everything begins to fall apart. That's the power of the chosen one. You carry something so powerful, so divine, that the world can't comprehend it until it's too late. And when you disappear, the ripples you create are far greater than you could ever imagine. Here's the truth. When you decide to step away, the very people who once doubted you will begin to realize that you were the key to their existence. You were the one keeping things together without even knowing it. And when you vanish, everything shifts. People start to see the cracks, the holes, and the missing pieces. But by the time they realize this, it's too late. But why is this happening? Why does it feel like you're meant to stand alone? Why does it seem like your absence causes chaos and confusion in the lives of others? Stick with me, because this message is about to change everything you thought you knew about yourself. The truth is far more powerful than what you see on the surface, and when you disappear, everything falls apart for a reason. Now that you've felt the power of your absence, let's talk about the presence you bring into the world. It's not something you notice day to day, but it's there, whether you see it or not. You may not even recognize the gravity of your own being, but others feel it. You've probably been told before that you light up a room, or that there's something about you that people can't quite put into words. Well, that's the divine power within you. You are meant to lead, to inspire, and to elevate the world around you. Think about the times when you felt an overwhelming pull to withdraw. Maybe you were feeling drained, or maybe you just needed to recharge. You may have told yourself that it was a coincidence, that you were just tired, or that you needed some time to reflect. But in reality, your soul knows exactly when it's time to step back, because there's a deeper, more spiritual reason for your presence and absence. When you withdraw, others feel it. It's as if a puzzle piece has gone missing. The chaos that ensues is often misunderstood. People won't immediately understand that it's not just you, but the purpose within you that holds everything together. It's a divine connection, one that has been orchestrated since the beginning of time. Your absence is like a ripple in a pond, spreading far beyond what you can see. It challenges those around you to confront the truths they've ignored. When you leave, they are forced to face themselves, the reality of their lives, and the choices they've made. This is not an easy thing to witness, but it's necessary for their growth. Sometimes, the best thing you can do for others is to let them feel the absence of your light. People will begin to question themselves. What did I do to push them away? Why did they disappear? And in their search for answers, they will discover truths they weren't ready for. But just because they realize it doesn't mean they'll change. Your disappearance serves as a wake-up call, but it's not always met with gratitude. At least, not right away. Have you ever wondered why people react so strongly when you step away? It's because you hold something that they don't understand, yet they crave it. It's that spiritual essence that makes you unique, and when you pull away, the void is undeniable. What happens next is important. Those who have taken you for granted or doubted your worth will begin to question their own lives. They'll try to fill the void that you've left, but nothing will feel the same. They may even try to replace you with other people, but deep down, they'll know that the connection you offered was irreplaceable. This is where things get interesting. The absence of the chosen one forces people to confront their own weaknesses, mistakes, and decisions. They'll be left facing their own reality, realizing that they were never truly in control, and that the balance they thought they had is much more fragile than they ever imagined. But there's a lesson in this for you too. By disappearing, you are allowing them to face their truth without interference. You are not responsible for the chaos they feel. It's not your job to carry the weight of their mistakes. You were meant to step back and allow them to learn, grow, and evolve on their own. The lessons that come from your absence are just as powerful as the ones learned from your presence. And while they struggle, you will be growing in your own divine purpose. Every time you step away, you are recalibrating yourself, getting closer to your own spiritual mission. Your absence is not a punishment, but a reset for both you and the people around you. When you return, and you will return, you'll be more powerful than ever. The people who were once blind to your presence will finally recognize the magnitude of the gift you offer. But this time, you'll be stronger, more focused, and more in alignment with your true purpose. Stay tuned for the final part, where we will dive deeper into why this cycle is necessary for your ultimate growth and how embracing your power can lead to transformation. As you continue to walk your path, remember that every time you step away, you're not just disappearing for the sake of it. You're clearing space for the new, for the elevated version of yourself to emerge. The space you create by stepping back is where transformation happens. It's in the quiet moments of isolation that you connect with the divine, realigning yourself with your higher calling. But understand this, your absence isn't always for you alone. It's also for those around you. The ones who were comfortable in their ignorance, the ones who took your presence for granted. They need this time. They need to see what happens when the chosen one leaves. This is the moment when their life begins to shake. Their complacency is tested, and what they choose to do with that test will shape their future. Sometimes, the hardest lesson is realizing that we can't save everyone. The people around you are going to feel the void, but they're also going to have to take responsibility for themselves. You've played your part. Now it's time for them to wake up and take ownership of their own growth. This doesn't mean you're abandoning them. You're not walking away to hurt them. You're doing the opposite. You're allowing them to see the impact they've had on you and to reflect on their own lives. It's a painful but necessary part of growth for everyone. And let me tell you this, the process may not be easy, but it's absolutely essential. When they feel that absence, the gap where your energy once was, they will be forced to ask the questions that lead to self-discovery. Why did you disappear? What did you represent in their lives? Why are things different now? The absence you create is their awakening. It's their call to action. It's a wake-up call, and it's one they might not have received if you had stayed. While you may feel guilt about stepping away, know this, you are doing them a service. They are now forced to either grow or stay stagnant. They can choose to evolve, or they can choose to let life pass them by. But one thing is for sure, they will be changed because of you. And this doesn't just affect those around you. You, as the chosen one, are in the process of being refined as well. Each time you pull back, each time you retreat, you are making space for divine revelation. Your absence from certain situations, from certain people, is like a reset button for your own soul. You're shedding layers, refining your character, becoming more aligned with your true calling. It's all part of the process of stepping into your destiny. Without these moments of absence, there's no room for growth. Without these moments of stepping away, there's no room for transformation. When you choose to disappear for a while, you're not retreating into weakness. You're retreating into strength. You're giving yourself the space you need to evolve into the person you were always meant to be. And when you reappear, it won't just be as a person who's been through the motions of life. You'll come back as a force, a walking testament to the power of transformation. The people who doubted you will now see you with different eyes. They'll recognize the strength in your absence and the power in your presence. You've taken the time to become who you were meant to be, and that's something no one can take from you. You've allowed others the space to learn from their own mistakes, and when you return, You'll be walking in the fullness of your divine purpose. You'll be the light they need to find their own path, but you'll also be ready to help those who are truly ready to step into their own power. But here's the reality. There will always be people who will never understand your journey. There will always be those who will try to diminish your presence, question your intentions, and doubt your power. And that's okay. You weren't called to make everyone understand. You were called to make a difference for those who are ready for it, for those who will see you and feel the impact of your light. So when you feel light disappearing, when you feel the need to pull back, do it. Don't hesitate. Don't let guilt weigh you down. Trust that this is a necessary part of your growth and theirs. Trust that this is the divine plan unfolding in your life. And when the time comes for you to reemerge, you'll do so with more clarity, more purpose, and more power than you ever thought possible. So to all of you who are going through this process, understand that what you're experiencing is necessary. You are a walking transformation, and the world needs to see your power in action. When you step away, it's only because you are making room for the divine to work through you. You are shedding old layers and becoming the person you were always meant to be. Don't fear the absence. Embrace it. The world is about to witness something extraordinary. Now let's talk about the profound impact your absence has on the world. When you, as the chosen one, decide to step away, the shift doesn't just affect you and those closest to you. It ripples through every aspect of your life. It's as if you're an anchor, and when you pull away, everything starts to move in a way that reveals the deeper truths hidden beneath the surface. You might not see it right away, but the world around you will start to unravel in ways you never anticipated. People will begin to notice the void left by your presence. They'll start questioning why things aren't working the same. They'll feel a discomfort they can't quite explain. And that's because, for all of their complaints, all of their frustrations, they've been relying on your energy, your strength, your light, to hold things together. When you step away, everything begins to change. But understand this, while this process may feel unsettling, it is absolutely necessary. The shifting of your world when you're not there is a divine orchestration. God is revealing things that were once hidden, exposing the true nature of relationships, connections, and situations that you had been unaware of. The very fabric of what was once stable is now being torn apart so that you can rebuild something better. Think about the trees in a forest. For a tree to grow, it must first shed its old leaves, the ones that no longer serve it, and then face the harsh winter. This winter phase is uncomfortable, yet necessary for new growth. Similarly, your absence is like the shedding of old leaves, allowing the world around you to clear away what doesn't belong. What's left is what will help you grow, both in your personal journey and in the way you impact others. The world isn't going to stay the same when you step away, and that's a good thing. It's a sign that things are shifting, evolving. God is showing you where you truly stand, and more importantly, where others stand. Who will rise to the occasion? Who will fall short? These are the questions that will unfold in the time that you're gone. Don't be alarmed when things start to shift, even when it feels like chaos is taking over. It's all part of the process. This is your journey, your path to self-discovery and to being a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs it. The space you're creating is sacred. It's a place for renewal, for growth, for realignment with your true purpose. While you may not understand all the reasons for your absence, trust that it's leading you to a higher purpose. You're not simply disappearing. You're transforming. You're becoming the person you're meant to be, and the world will feel that shift. Those who are meant to walk with you will remain, and the rest will fall away. And when the time is right, when you've fully evolved, you'll return with the wisdom, the power, and the grace needed to help others do the same. But be prepared, because when you do come back, it won't be the same as before. You'll no longer be the person who once walked among them. You will have ascended to a higher level, and the people who once took your presence for granted will see you in a completely different light. You're not just returning as someone who disappeared for a while. You're returning as a warrior, as a force of nature. Your absence will have proven to be exactly what you needed, and when you come back, you will come back with a purpose. You will be a force of change, and those who truly matter will see that and recognize your worth. The truth is, the people who can't understand why you had to step away were never meant to be part of your journey long term. They might try to pull you back, but remember, you are not here to please everyone. You are here to walk your divine path, and those who truly see you will support you through every transition. As you re-enter the world, there will be a new sense of clarity, of purpose. You will move with confidence, knowing exactly who you are and what you were meant to do. You won't be swayed by others' opinions or doubts. You'll understand that your absence wasn't a punishment. It was a divine preparation. It was necessary for you to step away so that you could return as the empowered, awakened being you were always meant to be. In the end, it's not about the absence itself, but what that absence creates. It's about what you become when you return. And trust me, when you come back, you won't just be the person you were before. You'll be the person you were always meant to be, someone who's seen life from every angle and is now ready to lead, to guide, and to inspire others. Your journey is far from over. The world needs you, but it needs you to be the best version of yourself. And in order to get there, you need space. You need time. You need to disappear for a while so that you can come back and show the world exactly what you're made of. So don't fear the moments when you need to step back. Embrace them. Use them to grow, to transform, and to get ready for the extraordinary journey ahead. Now, as you prepare for your return, remember this: everything you've experienced, every challenge you faced, every person you've lost or gained along the way, it all leads to this moment. Your absence was not a setback. It was the foundation for something greater. Your time of reflection and growth was necessary to sharpen your skills, to redefine your purpose, and to prepare you for what lies ahead. The world around you may have fallen apart when you disappeared, but what happens when you return will be nothing short of magnificent. As you step back into your life, you'll notice a shift in energy. The people who were meant to be there will welcome you with open arms, understanding that your absence has made you stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your divine purpose. They'll recognize that you've gone through the process of transformation, and they'll see you for the powerful, chosen being that you truly are. But not everyone will understand. Some will still be confused by your journey. Some may even try to pull you back into the past, into the person you were before. But you've evolved, and you can't go back to who you once were. The lessons you've learned, the strength you've gained, the clarity you now possess, are all part of your divine purpose. You're not here to go back. You're here to move forward. And moving forward means embracing who you've become and what you're meant to do. So, don't let anyone or anything hold you back. Trust that the time you spent away was essential for your growth. And now that you're returning, you're stepping into your true power. You were never meant to stay where you were. You were always meant for something bigger, something greater. The world may have fallen apart when you disappeared, but it was only in the breakdown that true transformation could happen. Now, as you come back, be prepared for the new doors that will open, the new opportunities that will present themselves. God has been preparing you for this moment, and the universe is aligning in your favor. You've stepped into your power, and now you're ready to step into your destiny. The journey may have been long, and it may have been hard, but it has shaped you into the person you are today. The best is yet to come, and now, more than ever, you are ready for what lies ahead. The world needs you, and your time has come. So hold your head high. Walk with confidence. The road may not always be easy, but know that you are destined for greatness. Your disappearance was not the end of your story. It was just the beginning of your transformation. Embrace this next chapter with open arms, knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The world is waiting for you, and nothing can stop you now. Your time is now. You've been chosen for greatness, and nothing, not even your absence, can take that away.